Share with us a bit more on why you've taken this Emeafa Hardcastle thing so passionately and seriously. I mean, what exactly is the issue here?
Well, as long as it affects the dignity of members of parliament and by extension parliament as a whole, I think that as members of parliament we should be interested. We are actors of parliament and stakeholders of parliament. And there was some amount of unanimity that was shown on the floor of parliament when Honorable Anoh Dompreh finally raised the matter on the floor. In fact, the speaker himself had not even seen the video, but of course, listening to both sides, he realized that there was an issue. Both sides of the House indicated that what happened was uncalled for, and because she's a lady, of course, I always want to treat ladies with kids' gloves. I would not go a certain tangent. But of course, just on the floor of Parliament, it was clear that what was said was wrong. It was uncalled for. It was not something that was out of any provocation whatsoever. It could have been managed at that level, and some amount of respect could have been shown each other. We being members of the political class, we have every duty under the sun to make sure that we portray some amount of respectability around our offices, some amount of dignity with the office that we hold, so that people will also respect members of parliament, will also respect the political class. I think it is only in Ghana that you find members of the political class chiding each other, disgracing each other, labeling each other thieves, and whatever. It is only in Ghana that even around Africa, you hardly see these things. The political class is becoming unbecoming. It's becoming unbecoming because the way we go about our politics is not the way we should be going about the politics. I think that myself and Edem should come around this table every day to come and debate ideas as to how we can help young men and young women in this country. To debate ideas as to how we can help our country. It shouldn't be about trading insult, trading things that as it were, affect the dignity of our persons. And that is what is happening, at least in recent years. And I don't think that these things should be countenanced. Going forward, we should find a way, and we should also know that this is the only profession that we have, or this is the only work we have. I say so because if you've decided to be a politician, if you've decided to be a leader, if you've decided to serve Ghana, you should be able to do so in a dignified manner. You should appear, you should be seen to be that leader that you are supposed to be. You should be seen to be that honorable that you are called. So I think that statement was uncalled for. The minority feels that it's an opportunity that we can seize to make sure that we can sanctify the political atmosphere, so that people, even on social media today, post something on social media, you will see insults under it, where people even insult you to the extent that, well, I don't want to use some of them, but the insults are too many, and I think that people should learn this. If you come to Parliament, myself and Edem or any other NDC member, you will see us probably even eating, taking coffee together, doing a lot of things together. So why is it that you are a follower on social media or whatsoever, and you think that insulting the political class is the only way that you can use for your voice to be heard? That cannot be the way. And I think that the minority has taken a very good step, a step whereby we can use that as an opportunity. And with the greatest of respect to what was the name?
Emeafa Hardcastle.
Hardcastle. With the greatest of respect to her, it is not necessarily directed at her, but of course to make sure that we find an opportunity to be able to sanctify our political atmosphere. It is within our right. It is within our mandate as actors and stakeholders of the political atmosphere to make sure that we do things that will protect the image of Parliament. We do things that will protect the image of the political class, so that we can lead well for the people of Ghana. But what I'm saying, that should not be the way for us to go as a people.
I see.
Even
Well,
you see, before Edem comes in,
Moro.
even in our culture, a woman insulting a man is something that is really, really uncalled for.
The gender activists are not happy with these things.
But you see, that's the truth. But you see, that has been the situation in our culture. A woman living with the wife insulting the husband. A woman living with the husband insulting the husband.
But these
that is not.
But these days,
I have a different view.
On
what he just said.
That culturally, a woman is not expected to insult the husband.
If it is wrong for a woman to insult a man,
it is equally wrong.
It is equally wrong for a man to insult
to
a
abuse a woman.
I think that respect must be reciprocal.
Yeah.
Indeed, I watched the video.
But did I say that here? That the man can insult a woman?
No. But I'm saying that, I'm explaining that the anger, I mean, the way you put it, it sounds, I mean,
of course, it's a two-way street.
Yes.
It's a two-way street.
We must all learn to have mutual respect for each other.
One another,
whether you are a member of parliament, whoever you are, we should have that mutual respect. And so, when I watched the video, my first comment was that what happened, that scene, is regrettable and is avoidable. I know lawyer Emeafa Hardcastle quite well. I know her. And she is a very affable, very warm person, and one lively person that her friends, and because I know her friends, I can tell you her friends call her the life of the party. And so that is the kind of person she is. Very lovely and very lively person. And so I was wondering what could have provoked her to the extent that she would want to engage in any public confrontation or something like that with a member of parliament. Then, a few hours or minutes later, I was in the chamber when the Honorable Anoh Dompreh, my senior, made a statement on the floor and lodged a complaint. And in his statement, he said that after the incident, Emeafa approached him and apologized, even though he qualified the apology in a certain way. The point is that he said he apologized. I agree that the institution of parliament must be respected and the dignity of parliament must be protected at all times. But my problem with the minority statement is that if we all of us agree that let's protect the image, let's protect the dignity of parliament, that rule must be applicable to all. What did the minority do when the Honorable Sam George, a member of parliament, was slapped by vigilante forces that are pro-MPP? You see, does that not mean? No, I'm not justifying. No. Listen, I'm not. What I'm saying is that what is wrong, and we must call a spade a spade. Let us not be doing this pick and choose where when we feel that it favors us, then we raise the argument about protecting the dignity of parliament and what have you. Again, the regional chairman of the NPP in Ashanti region, I have several videos and audios of Honorable Wontumi describing members of parliament on the NDC side with, why is that I can't repeat on your platform? We should collectively say that we are protecting the dignity of parliament. And so, if Wontumi does it and it is wrong, if Emeafa does it, it is wrong. If whoever is responsible or whoever is found guilty or culpable, we should all come together and say, this is what we are condemning. But where a particular action is picked and we want to make it look as though this is the first time something is happening like this, and we are not. No, I'm making a point, Vincent. And we are not making reference to the countless occasions where members, and I have seen, look, I've worked with the Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa before. Some of your communicators, including some of your executives, want to me and co. They sit on radio, also Bemba, sat on national television. The kind of things he said about some of our MPs, let's agree that it is wrong. But I know, like Honorable Ago just said on the floor of the House, Emeafa rendered an apology, which the Honorable Anoh Dompreh himself has said. I just want to plead with everybody, especially the minority, that this issue, since he has apologized to Honorable Anoh Dompreh, the issue should end there. Let us take it out. And then now, we must all begin to set that standard, the ethical standard, that this is what it is about, protecting the dignity of Parliament. And when that happens, we shouldn't be doing choose and pick. Look, our current vice president, she is one of the most abused women in the history of Ghanaian politics. If I show you some of the things that MPP members have said about her and all that, then today this happens and we are talking about culture. A woman cannot be speaking to a man that way and all that. These comments like that gives right to some men to abuse, verbally abuse women, and feel that when you provoke a woman or abuse a woman, the perception that being ladylike demands that, excuse me to say, you must be timid. But that is not it. People must be encouraged to stand up for themselves in a respectful way anyway. But I think that it is important for us not to be doing choosing and picking what favors us in some of this. My point is that if the minority today, of which my brother Vincent is a member, believe that an attack on MPs is an attack on Parliament, they should have been interested in getting the gentleman who slapped Sam George, the Honorable Sam George, also punished. Because if you slap a member of Parliament, it means you have slapped the entire Parliament.
All right.
If an insult to a member of Parliament is an insult to the entire House, it means that slapping or attacking a member of Parliament should be deemed as attacking the entire House. Let us, let us not make it look like we only want to apply the rules when it favors us. So the rules must be universally applicable to all.
So you are coming from the angle of he who calls for equity.
You see, I tell people, when I have a different way of saying it, that he who calls for equity, if you cannot come with clean hands, you must have sanitizer in your pocket.